Welcome to the Pigeons in Canada video. The Canadian Pigeon Fanciers Association is a national organization which promotes and supports all aspects of the pigeon hobby in Canada. The CPFA has a great website that helps link people to many other pigeon websites, and there's also a Canadian Breeders Directory to assist fanciers in locating the different breeds in Canada. The hobby of keeping and breeding pigeons has been practiced for hundreds of years and is still a very popular hobby in almost every country in the world. Pigeons are considered by many people to be mankind's oldest feathered friend, the bird of peace, and the first bird to be domesticated by man. Fancy pigeons are pigeons that were developed by mankind over hundreds of years by controlling which pigeons are allowed to breed. This is accomplished by keeping them in separate breeding cages and keeping good records known as pedigrees. By breeding pigeons with similar characteristics that the breeder is looking for helps to make that characteristic become consistent in the future offspring. This is known as selective breeding. Pigeons and doves are the same family of birds. There are hundreds, possibly thousands of different fancy pigeon breeds. The fancy pigeons in this video are a lot of the most popular breeds in Canada today. This section of video was taken at the 2008 Canadian National Classic Pigeon Show, which was held in Brandon, Manitoba, and the 2010 Calgary Fancy Pigeon Show. The National Classic is hosted each year by a different city in Canada. There are many other provincial shows that are usually held in some of the larger cities, like the Calgary show. They are posted on the CPFA website, through local media, and also in the CPFA's newsletters that are sent to all CPFA members. English trumpeters have been in Canada for well over 50 years. They are known for their long feathers on their feet and the tufts and crests on their heads. When competing in a show, the pigeon is allotted points for the quality of each different trait. English trumpeters are very popular at the shows. Many of the popular breeds will have their own designated judge, as one judge would not have the time to judge all the pigeons at a large show. Most judges specialize in only a few breeds, as there are so many details to each of the breed standards. Bokhara trumpeters are another variation of the many trumpeter breeds. Fantails are another old and popular breed. The oldest written records indicate that fantails probably originated in India. There are many different types of fantails, as different countries breed for slightly different looks or standards. The breeding of fancy pigeons is a large part of the pigeon hobby. The cropper family of pigeons has many variations. Some of the most popular are the Holy Cropper, the Norwich Cropper, and the Vorarlberg Shield Cropper. Other similar pigeons are called powders. All of these pigeons have the similar bulging chest. Even though these pigeons look similar, as more research is done, you'll find that each breed does have a lot of their own unique qualities, which breeders have taken years to make consistent in a particular breed. West of England tumblers were originally a flying or performing breed of pigeon. Like their name implies, they originated in the western part of England, and when these pigeons were released into the air, they would do a few backflips or somersaults. There are a few breeders that still breed for the performance aspect, but most are now bred for looks and color. This is a typical way that pigeons would be judged at a show. All the pigeons of a particular breed that are the same sex and same color would compete against each other. The judging is very thorough, and the pigeons are judged to an exact standard that has been set. Some of the standards are recognized and followed worldwide, while some may vary from country to country. There can be money prizes for the first prize pigeons, but more often there are trophies, plaques, or ribbons given. A lot depends on how large the show is and how many pigeons are in a particular category. There are also many fine artists that specialize in drawing and painting the different breeds of pigeons. The Modena is a very ancient breed that originated in Italy. It is known for its unique color patterns, its curvy bowl-like shape, short wings and tails. They are not great flyers, but have a real presence in how they walk and stand. There are many pigeons known as owl pigeons. They all have a few common features, but many have been bred according to different country standards. The Old Dutch Capuchin is usually known as just Capuchin. These pigeons originated in Holland. As you can see, each country has developed very unique pigeons. Many were imported or brought over as people from different countries moved to Canada. Pigeons were, and still are, a part of many immigrants' heritage. The Mookie, with its well-arched neck and unique color pattern, is another breed that originated in India. The ice pigeon belongs to a grouping of pigeons known as the German toy pigeon group. They have very soft feathering and can also be found with muffed or feathered feet, similar to the West of England tumblers. Germany has produced many fancy pigeon varieties and has thousands of hobbyists. Some of the German pigeon shows have been known to have more than 50,000 pigeons at one show. The Kazanner tumbler is a small pigeon that always looks a little nervous due to the neck shaking, which is characteristic of this breed. They have a very eloquent stance. They carry their tail elevated and slightly fanned out, and the wingtips close to the ground. They also have feathers covering their feet. The barb pigeon is such an ancient breed that its origin is uncertain. It is the first breed to be mentioned in any English writings. Even Shakespeare, in one of his famous plays, mentions this pigeon. As a show pigeon, most of the emphasis has been put on its head features that emphasize large red eye sears, a large nose wattle, and a shorter type beak. The English carrier pigeon is a British modification of a very ancient breed known as the Asiatic Baghdad pigeon. It is one of the tallest pigeons. For 100 years or more, the carrier was the most popular pigeon in England. As with the barred pigeon, the emphasis on these pigeons has been the large nose wattle and large eye sears, but also the long slender neck and legs. Exhibition homers are known for their large size and unique head structure. There are many varieties of show and exhibition type homers. Oriental frills are very popular and come in many color varieties. They do look similar to the owl breeds shown earlier in this video. The Budapest Tumbler was originally known as a high-flying performance pigeon, but more are now kept as show pigeons. They are very small, with a very short beak, large eye sears, and a square-type head. Jacobins are another of the very ancient breeds that have kept evolving through the years. They are thought to have originated in India. Their dominant features are their incredible feathers around the head area. They appear to be wearing a luxurious fur coat. They definitely are one of the most grand looking of all the pigeon breeds. Even their wing and tail feathers are unusually long and luxurious looking. There are specialty clubs dedicated to breeding and exhibition of just this breed, as well as other popular breeds. A lot of these pigeons are so unique, they no longer resemble what most people think of when you mention the word pigeon. The Egyptian swift is quite rare in Canada. It is another breed that was originally a performance flying breed, but has been bred also as a show pigeon. The runt is one of the largest pigeon breeds and also quite rare in Canada. Some breeds have been described as living works of art. The more you become involved with any breed of pigeon, the more you will appreciate the years of dedication and vision that has been put into their development. Commoner tumblers are another breed that originally was a performance breed. Most of the breeders today are more interested in them as a show or exhibition pigeon. They do have a very distinctive look and temperament. What is truly amazing is all of these different pigeons with feathers on their feet, short or long beaks, different head and body shape, plus all the incredible colors and markings are all descended from this bird, the rock dove or feral pigeon.